Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Lake to Lake Girls. Good morning. Afternoon. Good morning. Oh, that's a bad start.
Hey, everyone. It's been a long day for both of us.
Has been quite the day.
Yeah.
My microphone sounds kind of funny.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
Was mine okay?
Maybe it's these headphones.
So, I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah, we took a... Oh, there we go. Magic. That's the head. It was my jack. We took a week off.
Yeah.
Because I had a game last week. And congratulations to my girls. We made it to semifinals. Well,
Yay.
The step outside the semifinals. We got a first round bye. So that means we have this whole week off from games to get ready for Saturday. Problem with that is we have now a 6 p.m. soccer game Saturday night in Mount Morris, which is like a 2-hour bus ride. So,
there goes your Saturday night.
Yeah. And it's the boyfriend's birthday too.
Your boyfriend's birthday? I'm like, it's not my boyfriend's birthday. Like you threw me the way you said it. I was like, what?
Yeah, we have to go out there. So you think 2-hour game. So you start at 6, you get done at 8. That's if there's no overtime.
Yeah.
After that, then you have a 2-hour ride home.
Then that's assuming you get on the bus like
right
immediately.
Away.
Yeah.
And you're like chop 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 chop.
Yeah.
No. But it's for the sectionals, so we're gonna go kick some butt and hopefully make it into the next round, which will be next week.
Nice.
So I'm super excited. So proud of my girls. I'm actually wearing a shirt that we did a couple weeks ago.
Love shouldn't hurt. You know, I remember seeing that on Facebook. Can you tell us a little bit about what that was about?
Well, every year we do it's breast cancer month.
Yeah.
And everybody draws awareness to breast cancer. Like our modified team, they did the pink socks and the pink headbands to draw awareness. But my girls came to me, this is our second year in a row, so last year, and said, okay, all was well and great with breast cancer. We would like to help out the cause, but we want to do something that, not as many people are drawing attention to. Why not domestic violence? So we have an annual soccer game where we raise money to donate to the domestic violence fund in the Finger Lakes region.
That's awesome.
The office is in Auburn, but yeah, we keep it local. So we do that every year.
So I assume purple is their color. Yeah.
Yep, domestic violence color, just like pink is for breast cancer. So we did that, and we raised a bunch of money with a raffle and a bake sale, and super proud of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they did. They should be proud of themselves. Like, they made it very easy to get it done. It was really a good time, good cause, and we won.
Yeah.
It was our homecoming game, and it was our domestic violence awareness game. So, love shouldn't hurt. I love it. I think they're so cute, and they got these T-shirts this year.
Just say Coach on the back.
Coach.
Nice.
Love. So hopefully this weekend, our season doesn't end. It shouldn't end because the girls are very talented, and they should move on to the next round, and they're very strong. So hopefully all works out in our favor, and we continue on in sectionals where it gets colder and colder and colder.
Yeah, I remember we talked about this, I think, when you first started. It's like soccer is one of those seasons where you're, in a tank top and shorts and sweating, your
profusely
off, and now you're freezing.
Like today at practice, my fingers were completely numb.
It's finally, it finally feels like fall out there, though.
It does. It's
I feel like it has arrived. The drive-in today to the studio, it was so pretty.
Beautiful, right?
Oh my god, I was so tempted to pull over on the side. If I didn't have somewhere to be, I would have definitely pulled over and taken some pictures.
It's absolutely gorgeous out there. And speaking of fall, things that you can do right now is one of those things. Stop and just smell the roses, so to speak, is take pictures, see how beautiful it is, especially in this area.
So pretty.
The leaves are finally, completely, pretty much, for the most part, they're changed.
Yeah. I think a lot more... It's kind of weird. Sometimes, though, the leaves around here, I feel like, oh, they're there, and then, the next day...
They're gone. They're on the ground.
It's like, what happened? Yeah.
We went for a walk on the lakefront in Geneva yesterday. Took my dog out there, and that was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I bet.
And it was crisp. Don't get me wrong. The wind was blowing pretty well yesterday.
Right by the lake, too.
Oh, yeah. But it was beautiful. So gorgeous and well worth it.
Yeah, going hiking, actually,
You went hiking the other day.
I did, on Sunday.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I try to hike every weekend if we can do it. And we went someplace I'd never been before, Keuka Lake State Park.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been there?
Yep.
I've never been there before, so we decided to check it out. We did a couple of the trails. Definitely not, like, the longest trails we've ever done or the hardest, but it was beautiful with all the leaves falling, and we brought my dog.
It's the perfect time.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I saw that picture of your dog. That was so cute. Practicing to be.
Oh, yeah. It was so funny. Maybe I'll put it on our Facebook so people can see what we're talking about. But my dog, we had brought Wegman Subs with us. Yeah, she's been on the show before. She's a golden noodle. Cutest freaking thing ever. I'm a little biased. But anyways.
She is really cute.
So we're sitting
She gets so excited.
She does. We were sitting at a picnic table eating our subs, and she was just, like, sitting there, very, like, cute. Like, there was a playground off in the distance, and she was watching kids play. She was being very good. And I wanted to, like, capture. I wanted to take a picture. And I said, Annie. And she, like, turned around and just, like, looked at me. And it was, like, the most adorable thing ever. But I didn't have my phone ready. Mm-hmm. So I get my phone out and I, like, get it on the camera setting. And I go, Annie. And this time she starts to, like, walk towards me. And the picture I captured was so...
like Gollum-y.
Yeah, it was crazy looking. It was not cute at all.
Like,
yeah. I'll post it right now so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. And I started dying laughing.
It was pretty much awesome.
So funny. So that's the story behind that. But, yeah, it was beautiful. The woods and everything. And there's so many places to go hiking around here.
There is Naples, Keuka, Taganik, Watkins Glen.
Yeah. Hector.
There's hiking areas right in just past Romulus too. Did you? There's a park out there too.
Really?
Did you know that?
I had no idea.
I haven't been there, but I've heard of it.
Where is it?
It's I think it's just south of Ovid. Is it right past Romulus? I'll have to look it up and let you know because
I've never heard of this.
A friend of mine actually pointed it out to me because we were going to go out there, and we never got a chance to. But yeah,
yeah. And even if you're not into very rugged hiking, which some of these can be very challenging. Put it that way.
Calling up,
yeah,
the waterfalls, which in Naples you have to do, which is really fun. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I haven't been to Naples in so long.
You gotta do the Naples this year. It's so pretty out there.
Yeah, if you're looking for more just like a nice, relaxing sort of like dog walk you want to do after work or in the morning, the Seneca Keuka Trail.
Yep.
Or is it the Keuka Seneca Trail? I can't remember.
Seneca Keuka, I think.
Yeah, it runs from Seneca Falls, I think, all the way to Geneva now.
Yep.
If not, they definitely have plans to expand it, but it definitely goes through Seneca Falls and Waterloo, and it follows the canal. Mm-hmm. Very pretty in the fall. And it's, it's very easy, too. You could go biking,
a little bit
walking,
of everything.
Jogging. Yeah, because it's very flat and kind of straight, but it follows the canal and with the trees and everything. Mm-hmm. It's really pretty this time of year. So there's some things to do for fall. Yeah,
and then you also have, like, all of the haunted houses and the mazes. And, like, you got Meadville Farms opened every weekend. You've got Toro Run Winery, who has their haunted hayride.
Yeah, and I believe the admission, let me look it up really quick.
It's, what is it?
$20, I think.
Something like that, but it's well worth it.
Yeah, it gets you the hayride and also gets you 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah, so it's well worth it.
I believe.
And then you can do the Finger Lakes Mall Monster Maze, which has a clown room, so it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I remember you showing videos from that
last year,
right?
Aren't
and it
they
was
creepy?
So creepy.
Oh,
yeah.
Awful.
A little farther out, Sterling, where they do the Renaissance Festival during the summer, they have like sort of like a haunted village kind of thing. Going on that you can go to on the weekends, and that looks really cool.
Yeah.
So there's that. What else is there?
Like, I just think that there's so many. Yeah, like so many of the basic things that you can do. Apple picking, that's huge. I want to do that so bad. I haven't gotten to do it. I do it every year.
Probably like towards the end of it. Better get on it, sister.
I know, but it's finding time because with this weekend now I have sectionals on Saturday, the boyfriend's birthday, and
I hear ya.
Going crazy. And then you could do pumpkins. I want to do pumpkins. I want to carve pumpkins and make pumpkin seeds. You can make anything apple, like apple crisp, apple cider, apple sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds
Oh my god,
so
apple
good.
cider cinnamon donuts. Oh my god. Ah. I should have brought some for us. I didn't have time after work to stop by, but maybe next week.
Okay.
Because that'll be our
Anniversary.
Is it next week?
I thought it was last week. Because
Maybe
we
it's
did a
this week.
Halloween
Yeah, maybe.
one
oh my
last.
god.
Remember we wore our
We're
hats?
1 year old. Oh my
Remember
god.
we wore those hats you brought in? The little witches hats?
Whatever happened to those?
I have mine. I still have it. I'm
Do
wearing it
you?
next week.
Oh my
I'm
god.
wearing it next week.
Because I would always. I maybe have thrown mine out. I can't remember.
Ugh.
I know, because I would use that. I would take pictures with Annie with it. I know. And my
We're such
boyfriend.
sick parents.
I know. My boyfriend's mom got me this like little like it's meant for a human, but I put on my dog. Whatever. It's like a
No big
little
deal.
witch's like hat on like a little headband and like a little collar thing that had like bats on it. And I found the collar, but I couldn't find that.
Oh.
I don't know what happened to it. I may have thrown it out. I do that sometimes. I get in like a purging mood and I'm just throw it out. I don't need it.
Yep, gotta get rid of it. I'll get something else for next year.
That's probably what happened. But
So, yeah, oh my goodness, Halloween. So a lot of people are going to be going out this weekend and actually Halloween night. And I know that there's a lot of, like, the adult parties going on next week, too.
yeah, because it's what, on a Thursday, Halloween?
It's on a Thursday.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do for Halloween.
I'm probably going to go out this weekend for Halloween and then
Yeah.
I'll give out candy on Halloween night to
Yeah.
kids trick-or-treating.
Because we have, like, kids that live on my street now again. Because, like, for a while, like, my generation, like, grew up and there weren't any kids around. But we now have some families near my house where, like, I think they'll be... Because we haven't gotten trick-or-treaters, like, in years.
Forever?
So I think we might this year, which is kind of fun. I always, like, you know... I mean, I live out in the boondocks, so...
I live in the boondocks, but I have more people around.
Yeah.
Like, well, at my parents' house, which is probably where I'll go because we don't have many kids around my house now.
Yeah.
We had this discussion on my morning show the other day.
Okay.
Is there an age where you're too old to go trick-or-treating to you?
Yes, but there is a loophole, I feel like.
Okay.
So, trick-or-treating for yourself, I would say, like, nothing over 18. And that's really pushing it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're still in high school, you can definitely get away with it. Because I remember being a senior in high school going trick-or-treating. You know, you can still kind of get away with it. If you're in college, okay, I'm not going to promote underage drinking, but just go to a party. You know, like, you can
go out and have fun, get together with your friends.
Exactly.
Watch scary movies, which I've been doing all week.
Have you?
Yeah, like on AMC, they have all of the Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
The Chuckies, the Tremors.
But are they as good watching them on TV, though? Because they have to take, like, the worst parts out, don't they?
Actually, they didn't do too bad.
No? Okay.
Because
that's what I
they're
always
older
think.
movies, they're shorter.
That's
so
true.
they don't need to worry about, like, the time constraints.
Yeah.
But they're so corny, they're amazing.
Yeah.
And then I watched the new Friday the 13th. Have you seen that?
No. I don't think so. Is it good?
Oh, yeah. I was
It came out a
scared
couple
the
years
whole
ago,
time.
didn't it?
I don't...
It came out a couple years ago,
Yeah.
right?
Like, it's 2002.
Hello? Yeah, because I remember on the last show we had, I said I wanted to watch Halloween, and we did watch it, and I wasn't scared at all. It wasn't that scary. There was one scene that was actually kind of, like, creepy and scary, but overall, I was like...
Oh, I
meh.
got scared.
I was like...
I got scared. I was like...
Well, when was the first time you saw it?
The real one? The newest one?
No, the, for Halloween. The movie Halloween, like the original, because that's what I watched. Like from the 70s, 1978, I think.
Oh my god, I had to been... What is this?
Huh?
There's a commercial playing in my head.
Oh, I was like, what? That's not good.
I'm trying to figure it out.
That's...
There's a commercial playing.
What is going on?
What is that? All right. No big deal.
Okay.
The first time I watched, I was really young.
Yeah, that would be scary then.
But yeah, I still get scared.
Do you?
I am such a little baby. I love being scared. Don't get me. I love this time of year. I love haunted houses, except unless there's clowns.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Understandable.
But I like scary movies. I like it has to be dark. You can't have the lights on, anything like that. I love.
You gotta set the atmosphere.
I love being scared. I love being, but I do this a lot.
Yeah.
So I miss all the good
Well,
parts.
I find that scary movies, I do that when you see them in the theater, they're a lot scarier. You know?
Yes, when you have people around you, like I feel like
because like the surround sound and like the huge screen, like
it builds better.
I think the really last scary movie I saw in the theaters was Sinister.
It's been a while since I've gone to the theaters. Because what I've noticed with scary movies, though, they're more gory than they are scary.
Yes, you know, actually, I was going to bring that up. I'm glad you said that, is because I find with scary movies, like, it takes a lot to actually, like, scare me. So if I think a movie is scary, it scares the piss out of me. Like, literally, like, it has to be so scary that it, like, will haunt me. Or it's like, that wasn't that scary.
Yeah,
I feel like there's no in between for me for scary movies. There's no, oh, it was okay. No, it's either not believable at all, or I'm like sleeping with the light on, which is kind of I don't know why that is, but it's like you take that gamble with scary movies. I feel
you're good at that. I get scared really. I'm like, oh my god, there's something behind me. Something's under my bed.
Yeah.
Check my closet. I get in my car. Like I've been watching them all week, and every time I went to go drive home, I always checked my back seat.
Oh my god! Well, like, do you watch The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Have you? Okay, so it just started like 2 weeks ago,
Yep,
and
Can you believe who died
that
on Sunday? Got burned.
Oh yeah. I'm like, wait, who are you talking about? I think the next episode is going to be crazy.
Me too.
Crazy,
I'm not as
like zombie hordes, crazy.
Did you watch Breaking Bad? Were you a Breaking Bad?
No, well, I didn't follow it, but I did see the very last episode.
It was epic. So I'm kind of like down on the whole Walking Dead. I'm hoping that there's some kind of big build and something like you said, like this next episode is going to be big. Like,
I think it's getting better though. I mean, I had very low hopes, I guess is the way to put it. I didn't expect a lot from this season because I didn't like the third season. I did not like the third season of The Walking Dead. I didn't like the whole governor storyline,
and we don't know if he's dead or alive right now.
Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna be good.
Something's gonna happen.
I feel like
there's something definitely building, because how did that boy get sick and die like that, and then infect the entire D block? I'm so sorry for spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, it was 2 days ago.
Yeah, and it was in the commercials that the D block had walkers. So
yeah. Well, they said he had the flu, and if you follow the series,
is it coming from the pigs? Is it coming from the food that he's growing? Yeah. Is it coming from whatever?
Exactly. Where did it develop from?
And who's feeding him with the rats?
I think it's the little girl. I think it's the crazy little girl who's like, they're special. No, they will eat you. They're not special. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And her sister was kind of funny in the last episode.
She's just wrong. She's just crazy.
She's like, you're so stupid. Which I thought was hilarious.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
So you guys might not have any idea what we're talking about right
now. But back to our point. Yes, we did get off on a Walking Dead tangent. Really looking forward to next Sunday though. But aside from that, I do feel like that scary movies are not scary anymore. That they're
so predictable. Maybe we've been desensitized. I think that's one of the things.
It's big.
Yeah.
But I also feel like the gore sense of things is what the younger people are looking for now, instead of that creepy, scary, like chills down your back.
Yeah, like creepy. Psychological. I love psychological thrillers.
Too.
Love it.
And if I can figure them out, that much better. The best movie for me is when I get tricked. It takes a lot to trick me. Like Shutter Island.
Oh,
that didn't get me. I figured that out.
Yeah.
Before the end.
It was all in his head. Sorry if you haven't seen it. We're full of spoilers.
We are. We're just ruining it. Because I'd never seen it, and I watched it 3 months ago for the first time, and I guessed it before it happened.
Yeah.
Just like the different little hints throughout the movie that you could pick up on it. That kind of movie, it was a good movie, but if it tricks me, it's a good movie.
Yeah, because if it has like a huge twist and you guess it before it kind of takes the fun out of it. Yeah.
So I try not to. I really do. I try not to, but it's so hard when you're like, oh, this is predictable.
Yeah.
I know what's happening.
Yeah.
Now, what movies do they have coming out? They have that one where that in the commercial, it's like right behind her head.
Oh
Which
my
one is
god!
that?
Oh, okay, that's a movie I will not watch in the theaters, and I'll tell you why. Because, like I mentioned, it either doesn't scare me at all or scares the piss out of me.
Yeah.
So the last movie I saw that actually really scared me was Insidious. Mm-hmm. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. It kind of has sort of a corny twist to it, but the thing with this movie is that the way they build the story and the suspense is so good. Like, they don't follow, like, the same sort of, like,
Criteria.
horror movie, like, predictable plot. They break those rules, and
Like,
it's...
if you have sex, you die. If you drink, you die.
Exactly. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm going to go down the, this dark corridor alone.
If you're wearing your underwear and a white but button-up shirt, you're going to die.
Yeah. No, it has... The way they tell the story of it just creeped me out.
Really?
It got inside my brain
now.
and lived there. It was...
Ooh, that's the best kind when it envelops your brain. Oh,
Tiffany,
yes.
But I mean, the twist to it is a little corny, like I said.
Who cares?
But
if it builds like you say that,
yeah,
I'm good.
I mean, the way they did it, it was incredible. It's like the best I've seen in years. So, anyways, the same people that did Insidious did The Conjuring. And when I saw the previews for it, I was like, hell no! I am not watching that in the theaters. I don't even know if I want to watch it. Like,
In general?
In general. I think I'm probably psyching myself out. But I heard...
Hopefully don't build yourself too much because then you might get let down. I hate that too.
I know.
Keep going
know.
though. But no, I'm not going to go.
I'm not going to watch it. I mean, who knows? I might. But it looks... And I also heard from a couple people too that it was really good.
Yeah.
That was probably... So whoever is behind making those movies... And actually, Insidious 2 came out, and I will not see that in theaters. I don't know if it would be as good as the first one. Who knows?
Or if it might be not as good if you saw it at home
Well, you know what the crazy thing was? I saw the first Insidious at home because it was on Netflix. I don't think it is anymore, but it was on Netflix, so we decided to watch it.
And it still gave you that feeling?
And it was, yeah.
Awesome.
I know. It was crazy. And then I've, told other people this, and, it wasn't that scary. And I'm like...
Then you didn't get it.
Exactly. Do you watch American Horror Story?
The only TV shows I watch are the ones that my boyfriend
American
watches.
American Horror
sad.
Story.
I don't really get to watch TV otherwise.
American Horror Story. I watched the first season in one weekend because it was on Netflix. Bad idea. Because, it was so addictive and so good that you just had to know
watch it.
What was going to happen next.
Now you're stuck.
But it was so, mind effed me at the same time. It was really good. I never watched the second season because I just couldn't get over the first one. And it probably didn't help that I watched the entire first season at once.
In one weekend.
Yeah, because it was intense. But I'm watching the third season. Oh my god. So good. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, it has a lot of the same actors, but it's different stories each season. It's not like a continuous story.
Okay.
So, which I actually think is really cool.
I like that. That's a different take on it.
Yeah, because that way, they move the storyline along. I noticed with some series.
They sit stagnant.
Yeah.
Kind of like Walking Dead right now.
Yeah, exactly.
The same thing happens.
Yeah, you advance the story 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I feel like in Walking Dead, it's also so-and-so has a love interest. New love interest? Oh, one's gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get attached.
Yeah.
You can't get attached to any of those characters because done. They're gonna get eaten.
So are some good, scary movie options for you.
Yeah. Take it back old school and then bring it back to the new school
stuff.
Yeah. That's what I love about AMC right now is that they're doing it all.
Have you ever seen The Exorcism?
Yes.
I've only seen the first part.
Yeah.
Because I was a freshman in college and someone was playing it around Halloween in their dorm. And then I found out it was 2 hours long. And I was like, I don't have time for that. And I stopped. I went back to my room.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to watch that.
It's good.
It's scary.
It's on AMC too.
Is it? Mm-hmm. I don't have cable. That's the thing.
But you might actually want to watch the movie version of that because they might cut stuff out of that one.
Yeah.
That you'll want to see. You could even go funny. You could go to Scream.
Oh my god. Scary Movie 2 is my favorite, like, scary movie spoof ever out of that
Which
series.
one is it? Which one does it have? Does it have the one where, like, the 10 things that you must not do in a horror film or something? Is that the one?
No, it's the one where they go to, like, the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, take my strong hand one, yes. I knew exactly what you were doing. Oh my god. Best movie out of that, like, series.
I have to
Love it. It's better than the first one. It's so good.
Use my strong hand.
It's my strong hand.
Love it. Oh my god.
Funny.
Oh, good heavens. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to things that you can do around here for the fall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like it's my favorite season.
There's an event going on this Friday too.
Where?
The Clarence Hotel is they're changing their name back to the Gold.
The Gold, yep.
Yeah, and they're having an open house, I believe, from 6 to 8. I think it's open to the community, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so you could go in, check it out, get some free swag. I'm going to be there.
Are you going to go for
Yeah.
girls' night? Or
Well,
are you bringing the hubby?
actually, it's just going to be me.
Just going to be you?
Yeah.
Nice.
He has a prior commitment, so
Prior
Just gonna-
commitment.
it's going to be me.
I like it. Oh, also, I went to New York City.
That's right. Yeah. Tell me, how was it? I saw some of your pictures. It looks
Yes.
like you had a lot of fun adventures.
We did. We left on Thursday and drove down there and got there Thursday night, and we just, it was like we were never apart. It's my friends from college. We haven't seen each other. Like, we haven't all been together since sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all 4 of us.
Oh, wow.
And so, obviously, that's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've seen each other separately with each other,
But all together,
But all
like a big
together at
reunion,
once.
yeah.
It was like a wine night. We just stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning and just started like catching up and just laughing like it was nothing had changed. And it was just so much fun. Friday, we went out, and my friend lives in Long Island, Lindenhurst. And we went out to the wineries.
Mm-hmm. How was that?
Well, if you wanted a tasting, around here in the Finger Lakes, you get 6
Yeah.
types, depending on the winery you go to,
Yeah.
like around there for like $3, right?
Yeah, that's pretty average.
One glass, one taste,
Mm-hmm.
$10.
Whoa! What?
One little
Were you,
bit of
like,
glass.
In the Hamptons? Like, near the Hamptons? Because
I don't know.
I feel like, that's
It was a long
crazy.
string of wineries. I mean, there was like 50 wineries down there. I mean,
For not even, like, a full glass, but, like a
Tastes.
tasting. Oh,
tastes.
terrible.
Oh, it was
Highway
awful.
robbery.
So expensive. But then I was thinking, okay, well, I guess this is normal because these wineries are on property in Long Island, which is, well known to be expensive.
Yeah.
So they have to have their prices set to where
Yeah.
to help
I mean,
accommodate
the cost
for
of
that.
living down there is,
Insane.
yeah, way higher than here, too.
So we did that, and then we went out to dinner that night, and it was absolutely awesome. There was like this pumpkin spice beer that we had with like cinnamon on the rim of the cup.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That sounds
okay.
good.
And then we went back home, and then Saturday morning we got up at 9, or we got on the train to go into Long Island at 9, and it happens to be, of course, Comic-Con. So people are wearing all these awesome costumes
yeah.
everywhere. Everywhere you go.
Yep.
And you've seen these costumes, and we go from 9 a.m. I mean, we went to the Met, we went to Central Park, we went to all these different places.
What's your favorite part of the Met? I love the Met. It's
the Egyptian section?
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Loved it. And then I loved looking at all the colonial stuff. How small the beds were. Have you ever noticed
I don't know
that?
if I've ever bet.
And like giant people like Abraham Lincoln and these
remember.
small beds. You know how he had to have a special bed made?
Yeah.
Because he's such a giant man.
Yeah.
Their beds were so little. You didn't notice that?
Well, I'm trying to remember the last time, because I don't always hit up, because the Met it's
Big.
You could spend an entire
We were there
day
for 3 hours
Yeah.
and we didn't hit everything.
I was about to say, I probably didn't hit that up the last time I was there. Last time I was in New York City was actually a while ago. It was like 2 years ago at least, 2.5. And I did go to the Met, but I saw, like, the Alexander McQueen exhibit when they had it there. Because you know how they have, like, the rotating costumes Institute of Design or whatever there. And it was Alexander McQueen at the time. And then I saw, like, the Impressionists. I love... It's like, I could, like, just stay like, there. I love that area. Both, I guess.
Yep, it works.
My favorite. And I think I did... You know what? I actually went to, like, the Asian part that time, which I'd never gone into before. They had, like, a lot of, like, you know, Buddhist and, like, Japanese and Chinese and all sorts of different art from that area of the world, which I'd never seen before. But
I liked that. I liked also French and the French where they had...
It sounds like you were in, like, a lot of the, like, European... Yeah.
It was.
That's pretty cool. Have you ever noticed in those pictures? Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
A lot of the women have like one tit hanging out.
Yes.
Yes.
I was love like, how you said tit right now.
I know. I'm so
not
fussy.
Breast.
One tit.
Not boob. One tit.
That's weird too. I typically don't say that.
I just think it's funny.
Some tits. So they have one breast showing. And I remember years ago being like, why the hell do all of these paintings from
showing.
This time? And I was with my sister at the time. And she's like, apparently, this is what she said, it's to prove, because these were portraits, you know, when they were painted, they weren't meant to go in a museum. They were in someone's home. I guess it was a way of saying, oh, distinguishing, yes, I'm actually a woman. Yeah. Or something kind of along those lines.
So the dress is an indicator?
Maybe not. But it was like some sort of like norm where like that distinguish, yes, this person is a woman. I don't know. That's what she told me. Because I was like, why is one boob hanging out all the time? I don't get it.
Wow.
That's why.
There were some beautiful paintings in there, though.
Oh
my God. They made
Super
my heart
pretty.
melt. Seen some of those paintings. And how, oh my goodness. But I also noticed that a lot of the porcelain, not the porcelain, but the statues, monuments.
Oh, yeah, like
majority
marble.
Are women.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Which is nice, because I'd rather, honestly, the male human body.
Yeah, no offense, guys, but it's not as pretty to look at.
It's not.
It's just not the same.
It's not. There's a reason women are the primary subject of any kind of artistic work.
Just prettier. It's like softer lines, you know what I mean?
It really is.
It's prettier to look at. But it's funny. Did you go to the Temple of Dinder?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
We didn't. We spent a lot of time in Central Park just because we were just enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm sure the weather was beautiful.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
And we went to Times Square, and a lot of our time was spent at the Met.
Yeah.
It really was. A lot of our time was spent at the Met, and that's like me and Tracy, we really wanted to go to the Met. That was one of our big things. We never even got to the zoo. How crazy! Yeah. We never even got to the zoo.
Yeah.
What else did we do? We went through Times Square, of course, and we ended up staying. Like, we started there at 9 a.m. Started at 9 a.m. Got there at 10, around 10, and did our whole day, and didn't get home until 4 a.m.
Nice.
We were tired.
I would just say, yeah.
And we had to, it was awful. We stopped at the Junction, which is one of the bars, and that's where we drank at a few places, and then ended at the last place we were at is called the Junction. And the most beautiful accent ever in the entire world is the Irish accent. I'm just going to tell you.
Really? I thought you were going to say Australian. I love Australian accents.
Irish did it for me. It was he was just his accent was beautiful.
They do, yeah. I guess when you put it that way,
and
like
he
that
said,
little
he was
scene.
Like, disgusting.
What?
That's disgusting. Oh my God! I was like, say it again. Say it again. Yeah, he was a doll, and he was actually really accommodating to us. He was so nice. Because
bet that accent gets him a lot of tips.
Oh, I bet you it does.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an Irish bar, but it wasn't a pub.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it. It was a bar, and there was live music, and the band was Irish, but they didn't sing Irish music. And then the waitress was Irish, and I was like, wait a minute. What's happening?
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of Irish accents around me, and I was like, I'm in love.
I want to go to Ireland so bad. It's like
beautiful.
places I want to go.
I love it. It's on my bucket list now. Let me tell you what, just Irish accents.
Yeah.
Just keep out of my way. We did that, and the funny thing about it is if you miss the train, by the way, the prices have gone up. It's like $22 for a round trip.
Yeah. From where you were in Long Island. Yeah.
It's so much money. This is so much money.
Yeah.
And like, I'm so glad we had a place to stay because that would have been insane. But we went to go get on the train because we were tired. It's been a long day. So we went to go catch the 2-something train. Packed full. And I'm talking like there's
standing room only.
No, not even standing room. People were like pushing themselves in the door so that the door didn't close on their arms.
Oh my god.
Needless to say, we missed that train.
Yeah.
We couldn't fit in.
Yeah.
So we went upstairs and got Subway waiting for the very the internet said that the train that we just missed was the last one, and we were all like, "Oh my god, we're gonna have to pay a cab fare to go."
Yeah. Oh, that would be way more expensive too.
Yeah. No, please don't. But there was one that we were like, "Oh my god, what do we do?" And luckily, someone was like, "There is one more coming," and then we all passed out on the train on the way back.
Yeah.
We're lucky. I don't know who woke up to say, "Hey, we're at our stop.
Yeah.
We gotta get off." We ended up being like the last people on the train too. It was a good weekend. And then we came back on Sunday morning.
It makes for good stories, though, those sort of adventures. Because the next time you guys all get together, we'll be like,
we can talk about this. Yeah.
I'm excited. You make me want to go back to New York. I haven't been, like I said, in like 2.5 years.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, oh my god, I want to go so bad because my sister lives like just an hour outside.
Oh, that's perfect.
I know, it is perfect. You hop on Metro North, you go down, you spend the day.
And come back exactly like what we did, yep.
And I know someone who lives there too, right in Manhattan. I want to go now. All right, I'm going to start planning. Planning a weekend. Talk me into it, Tiffany.
Sold. I should be a salesman.
Yeah. I want to go so bad.
All right. But we do have one topic that we do want to touch on today. A little bit. We have about 10 minutes left. And we could touch on it a little bit. Well, coming up next week, I think it's the 29th.
Yes, it is the 29th.
29th.
Yep.
Romulus Central School and South Seneca Central School will be voting on whether or not to merge their districts. This is an insanely controversial topic.
I know.
I feel like it's so tense.
I think people are almost emotion is coming too much into it.
Really?
I think people need to step back from
and
their
not
emotions.
Even just one side. It's both sides. There's so much emotion and so much pressure and so much intensity that it's just creating an awkward, pro over here, not
dividing. Yeah.
It's dividing the community.
And I'm sure you probably see it more than I do because you coach.
I see it a lot.
Schools. Yeah.
And we're covering it at work, so I can't get away from there. And we cover it at, it's a relevant topic.
Yeah.
While I'm coaching and my kids talk about it, and then you hear teachers talking about it, you hear parents talking about it, you hear so and so, and I'm just here
your head's spinning. Yeah.
Because you hear both sides and you're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. And I don't... Ooh.
Are you going to vote?
I do not live in the district any longer.
Oh, that's
Thank
right.
God.
Yeah. I'm going to vote.
Oh, my God. You should vote.
Yeah. I know what my answer is,
If you don't have to say it.
No, I will, though. I don't even care if it's controversial or what people think. I'm going to vote yes. Because... it's going to happen in the next 5 years anyways, 5 to 10 years. And I think people should at least have a say over it. Because if the state comes in, you're not going to have a choice in how it's done or even have, a voice in it at all. So, I don't have kids that are in the school district either.
So, it's a little different for you.
I'm a little distanced from it. But from my perspective, if you can give... and I know a lot of it comes down to money, too. Some people's taxes are going to go up.
Some are going to go down.
Yeah, I get it. It kind of depends on which school district you're in. But it will give Romulus has 300 kids in the entire district?
I think it's closer to 600.
600?
I think so.
I thought last I heard it was like
high school
300 to 400.
High school I think is 3.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I could be wrong then. But that is so small. When you don't have money coming into your district, you can't give these kids opportunities to do things if they went to a larger school. And and that's not to say, there won't be bumps in the road if they do merge.
Of course. There's pros and cons to both sides.
Yeah.
Always.
But at least,
always.
Yeah, exactly. But at least you kind of have some decision-making power over this. Because I'm telling you, I can see the way the state is going in 10 years, small school districts are going to be, it's going to be split and you're not going to have a say in how or where.
Well, the pro group is speaking out now. There's a response out. There's Save RCS group, and they came out last week with a whole bunch of signs.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Like nearly 300 signs.
I've seen them all over the place. Yeah.
All over the place.
Yeah.
From 96 to 414.
And they're pretty big, too. They're hard to miss.
They're very hard to miss.
Yeah.
But there is, they have a Facebook page, and it's getting, have you been to that Facebook page?
Mm-mm.
It's gotten nasty.
Really?
People who are from South Seneca are going on there and calling out names, and I just wish that it wasn't going to that level. Let people believe what they believe and vote how they want to vote. Do not say you're a hillbilly hick that you can't, you don't want the merger, blah, blah, blah. Keep it to the facts. That's all I want to keep it to the facts, keep it civil, let the cards fall as they may.
Exactly. Sorry, go ahead.
You're okay. So now South Seneca, there's a group that's speaking out in favor.
Of the merger.
In favor of the merger. Okay. And it's called I Am READ, READ, which is Resident for Enhanced Academic District, meaning merged school. Yeah. And they're saying that the spokesman, Abe Botter, says that money pressures and state mandates make it hard to keep independent school systems alive in rural communities. Fair enough. And they say that this would be a chance to pool resources and provide more for students. They say that a merged district would not close down the buildings. There would be substantial cost savings, starting with administration. Now, on the con side, they are saying that, okay, there's going to be savings, but not for long. They're also saying that why are you spending more money to save money in terms of paying the teachers more in Romulus because they have to match what they make in South Seneca.
Gotcha.
Then you have people saying, okay, they closed down the school in South Seneca because they're more in threat of being closed than Romulus right now. So the reason Romulus is in dire straits is because of down enrollment. Well, you close South Seneca, those kids are going to have to go somewhere. A majority of them are going to come to Romulus. There you go, you up your enrollment. And then you can get more state funding. Okay, so I'm seeing...
Do you think they would ever close South Seneca before Romulus, though?
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. And then a lot of people are also saying, why would we want to merge with a district who is in financial despair right now?
That's what I've heard a lot, too. Yeah.
So you see, like, there's good, and then there's bad.
I mean, there's no
on both sides.
Yeah,
there's no easy answer. And it's right now it is coming down to Romulus because South Seneca, that passed without
they seem
any problem
highly in favor of it
when we did the first vote.
Yeah,
it's the up in the air thing is Romulus.
Now, do you know how many votes, like what the number is or percentage that Romulus has to get for a yes? And for
it just has to be more than
so
one number has to beat another.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be like 2/3 agree to. Okay, I wasn't sure.
No, it's whatever comes out on top in terms of numbers. And now they're having tonight is the classes for the people who are going to supervise the voting. You have voting in Romulus in the lobby, and you have voting in South Seneca in the cafeteria. 12 people will be monitoring. Getting everybody to vote. Now, my thing is, if you're going to have you're going to be verbal about it, you better go out and vote.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just my opinion. If you're going to be verbal, you better go out and vote. Otherwise, you have nothing to say.
Yeah, and you have nothing to complain about either. You know what I mean? And I feel like this happens too, like on a larger scale, like, every 4 years with like presidential, elections. You can't complain if you voted. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a totally different thing. But, like...
I agree.
I'll just be kind of glad when it's done with.
That's what I said.
Is it bad to say I don't really care? Like, it's so far removed from my own, like, life right now.
It doesn't affect you at all.
It doesn't affect me at all.
And for some people, that is the case.
And I can see both sides. But I'll probably vote yes.
You can see both sides.
Yeah.
That's every argument there is. Something like this, you really, truly have to look at the facts. And you have to be educated about it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves is if you're going to vote when you have all the facts.
Yeah, research it. And I know for, like, the past...
Have the backing.
For years now,
be able to defend your
They've,
vote.
They've gone to, they've had meetings and stuff about all this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there's websites. Is there a website people can go to?
You can check out all the merger information, like the entire, like the study that they did is on both Romulus and South Seneca websites. And then you can check out, a lot of the media outlets, depending on how you feel, because some people are like, oh, media outlets skew what is happening. But they have a lot of the information. They've done interviews with various group leaders and various people to get all the information. So, and then I know that on this past Monday, yesterday, there was an information meeting with the last one before the merger, vote at South Seneca. So I'm sure a lot of people went to that. But it's a nail biter. I'm really, like, honestly, I'm like, I have no idea which way it's going to go. Honestly.
We'll have to talk about it
next week. Wait,
well, we know the 29th is it a Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
So we won't know till we'll have to talk about the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll be happening while we're here.
Dang. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a possibility I could lose my job, but I don't want that to affect anybody's decision.
I thought you meant like your damn. Like, how would it affect your
soccer?
Your soccer, yeah. Got it.
With the merged schools, but
I mean, I wouldn't want that to happen, but that wouldn't be till next year or.
This would be my last year.
Yeah.
My guess but my thing is, even though I could, even though that it is a possibility, I'm not going to let that skew my opinion.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Because it's not about me.
Yeah.
It has to be about the kids.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And that's why I think, too, like, some people let their, like, emotions or, like...
get to the best of them.
Yeah, or, like stupid, like, outdated rivalries. It's like, let's get over ourselves,
Well, there is nostalgia. Like, I have nostalgia. But I'm also not gonna let that skew my vote.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even voting. I can't vote. I'm not in the district anymore.
Yeah.
Thank God. Whoa.
Yeah.
I might be like cut down on the street or something. The way how heavy it's getting between people.
Oh my gosh.
But they're like, before you vote, look at both sides. Make an educated decision, not in favor for yourself. And how it makes your life easier, but what's best for the children. Exactly. And I
agree.
How I feel.
All right.
And now I'm going to jump off my soapbox.
On that
note. Politics aside, I mean, it'll be sad to see it go if it came down to it. But if merger should pass on next Tuesday, it'll be merged by next July. It'll be
2014.
in effect. It'll be in effect. This will be the
Wow.
last year of Romulus altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see how, that would be a little sad for some people.
It's sad for it's sad for me. It's my alma mater.
Yeah.
But I'm like, don't let it affect what you're feeling.
Yeah. I mean,
go by the facts. Go by the facts. It's hard it's hard to see. It is hard.
Tiffany's trying very hard to be fair and balanced, which I totally understand.
I really am.
And I'm over here like, I'll vote yes.
But see, that's a beautiful thing, though. Like, that's why we're feeding off of each other, and we can see both sides, but we're not being like,
yeah, we're not gonna come to fisticuffs about it.
I'm coming to get you.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's what I feel like it should be. It shouldn't be like a screaming battle. It should be civilized, educated.
Well, my question is, if it doesn't happen this year, what's going to happen next year?
If it's shut down, merger is off the table completely.
Yeah.
Okay. And South Seneca could be shut down, and I think they have funding for 2 to 3 more years.
Gotcha.
Romulus is safe for 5. What was it, 5? My head wants to say 5, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah. See, this is kind of where I'm like, you know.
But then again, you also have to think, do you think
anyways.
the state is going to come in and close 2 schools?
Well, where would they go?
Exactly.
You know.
So that people are like, they're not going to close 2 schools.
Yeah.
Someone's going to stay open.
Were they going to, you know, split them all between, like, Seneca Falls and Waterloo?
I don't know.
That would be insane. That'd be crazy. So that's kind of where I'm coming from, where it's like, it's going to happen anyways. Might as well have a say over it.
Bam. That's how we roll. See you guys next week, 6 until 7, unless my game is scheduled for then.
Yeah.
I hope it's not, but unless my game. Guys, see you next week, 6 to 7.